Welcome back. Welcome black. It's your boy DJ 9D.
It's your girl Keisha.
It's your boy Kell.
And you're now tuning in to Kicking the Old School every Thursday at 8, where we take you back with the trash that's all of that and all of that. You feel me? So, yo, what y'all just heard was that Hit Me Off. You know, I'm coming for your spot, my boy. I'm coming for your spot. We got Julius up in the building, you know
Julius,
what I'm saying?
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Come on, I just need my lemon juice, you know.
Is it honey?
lemon
I
juice?
think it's honey.
Oh, no. What
I
you
don't
use?
know.
Huh?
What you use to, you know what I'm saying, purify the voice?
You really want to know?
Gee.
Nah.
Come on, man.
Cayenne pepper, a little bit of honey, some warm water.
See?
Cayenne pepper, honey, and warm water. But what
Just
were
a
you
tad bit of
going
cayenne pepper,
to
though.
say?
Hmm?
Okay, never mind. I want to know what you was going to say, but never mind. All right.
I've stimulated my vocals for years, so it's probably where I get my little rasp from. But hey, it is what it is. It puts me in my place.
Most
Okay.
definitely. So, yo, to all the listeners and supporters out there that's been following us for years now, of course, we got Julius back up in the building. He's no stranger. He came the first time and, you know, gave us so many classics. I mean, yo, I love each and every joint that you drop. And, of course, we got Baby Mama, Destiny, and the new joint that just came out, Blame It on Love. I like that. I like that joint. Blame It on Love.
I felt like I was. I don't know. A lot of people categorize me for as artist wise. Some people have mentioned me as Anthony Hamilton.
Soulful,
I've heard a
very
little.
soulful.
I've heard a little urban mystic. I'm like, okay.
Come on, you gotta wear that coat, my
But I
brother.
went and looked at him. I do kind of. I mean, I can see myself in urban mystic. Like,
Yeah.
sun is going down. You know what I'm saying? That.
Word.
Less Kevin Richardson, but anyway.
Yo, Kell, Keisha, I wish I knew you like a year ago. I swear I wish I knew you like a year ago. I would have took you to Hook Up Atlanta last year.
Okay.
This brother right here, and that's when I bumped into you once again over there, because I interviewed him before, but then I didn't even know he was going to the Hook Up Atlanta event, right? So I went there and, you know, just chilling. Mr. Hanky, all independent artists was there. It was dope, you know, black-owned businesses everywhere, everything like that, right? So this brother come up on the stage, because at first he was talking to me. He was like, hey, hold on, bro, hold on, I gotta go perform. And I'm like, perform? Okay, all right. So
Yeah, that's right. You didn't know.
Yeah, so because me and you was politicking to the
Right.
side. So
Uh-huh.
I'm like, all right, cool. And man, yo, when he came, because this is my first time seeing him perform. He came out there. Yo, when I tell you, I ain't trying to get you in trouble. If your old lady wasn't there, man, I know the women's was going wild. You know what I'm saying? The women's. I'm country too. I'm country to the women's.
I say men's, so it's okay. The women's, okay. Uh-huh.
But nah, man, it was just such a real vibe, and you know, you understood the true essence of music when he performed. Man, he put the brother was sweating. You know what I'm saying? So you know he was feeling it. So yo, tell me about what else been going on since after that night, man. Have you seen so many other doors open up? Because I'm pretty sure people was in the building around that time.
Of course, man. I even hooked up with Mr. Hanky after that night.
Word.
We have a song that we're working on together. So I don't want to speak about that. You know,
man, come on, don't do that.
Well, that's a larger scale of things. So I'm gonna wait for that
sure.
opportunity to come to fruition. So whatever it. But after that night, man, I've been doing a lot of things. I've been doing shows. Show I just did recently took me for a loop.
What happened?
Okay, so I get to Texas. I know I'm going to perform, but I don't know where it is. So when I get to Texas, I walk in the club venue. Bro, I see like 15 strippers. I'm like, wait.
What city in Texas is this?
Where was I? Dallas.
I love Dallas.
I was at Dallas.
I love Dallas.
Yeah, that was his major.
I forgot.
Yeah, shout out Dallas.
It's a new club they just built up called the Pentagon. And so it's nice. It's the vibe is beautiful. The women were nice. The crowd was vibing.
Most definitely.
But the whole time, my mind, I'm like, man, I sang R&B, bro. I ain't got no like sex joints that I want to perform tonight.
Word.
I'm a soulful singer. I'm not the Chris Brown, but I got sex joints, but I ain't come prepared for that tonight. Like I came to do something else. I'm at a strip club, so I'm like, is my song gonna fit the vibe? Because you have to recognize your market.
Sure.
Most
You
definitely.
feel me? So I'm like, oh man, this is strip club. I like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna say my little prayer, get on up there and sing. Right?
Most definitely.
Man, I get up there and I sang the song, man. Oh my God, bro. The night just turned out so amazing. I'm just going to put it like that. All right. It was totally different whatever. It was just totally not what I was expecting.
Absolutely.
They enjoyed me. They loved the music. The DJ brought me back on stage. It was like, they just vibe with me all night, man. So I enjoyed it. So I'm just doing my thing. And actually, that song that you saw me perform that night is actually the single that I'm dropping now.
Word.
Okay.
24th. So,
Man, okay,
yeah.
okay.
I didn't give you that one. You heard me sing it that night, but I didn't bring it to the
Yeah.
show the first time I came to you. So.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, because I know it sounded familiar. I'm like, yo, am I having deja vu or something? Because I heard it. I'm like,
Yeah, that's the one I performed. That's
yeah,
it right there.
okay, cool.
Before we move on, wait. The only question I have really about that night is, what were the chicken wings like? Because everybody knows that everybody's strip club gotta have the best wings. Were the chicken wings hitting?
I'm going to be honest with you.
You didn't have any?
I went in the club, realized where I was. I immediately text my wife. I say, hey, if you get any video footage from tonight, I did not know. She was like, stop worrying about me and go perform.
Most
So-
definitely.
Oh, that's a good woman.
So I did, till them videos surface of something.
Oh, no.
I ain't got no. I ain't do nothing. I'm just saying, if videos would have surfaced, then we'd have seen what type of great woman that was. But nah, that's
Silly.
that's how it was. So
No, for sure. No, that's really good that you thought enough to say, let me text my
Hey,
lady.
Most
man,
definitely.
I'm not
Yeah.
ashamed of that. I know most people like, hey, you're an R&B singer, you shouldn't be fronting your man. But
Yeah.
I love my marriage.
Yes.
I love where I am. I'm trying to put more relationships in a beautiful place. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm here for.
absolutely. We could touch on that later.
Speaking on that, though, speaking on marriage, I meant to ask you, my brother, because I'm engaged. You know what I'm saying? So what is the best advice you can give, like a person that's engaged right now?
People might find this cliche, but don't give in so easy.
What do you mean?
It's easy to let external things destroy what you're trying to build.
Facts.
I'm gonna say this too. Even when you give it ammunition, you get what I'm saying?
No, can you? I need.
Okay.
Okay.
I get what he's saying though.
I get
I'ma
what you're
say
saying, but
this.
I want.
There will be mistakes made.
Right.
That's the ammunition. I made a mistake, so I gave you ammunition to either beat me down with it, leave or go, or you can use it to build us up.
Yeah.
It's that person's choice. It's also your choice of what to do with the ammunition that you've given that person. And understand that you've given that person ammunition.
Right.
And don't try to tell them, hey, unload the gun. No, you let them shoot as long as they want to. You gave them the bullets.
Yeah.
So my thing is,
Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good
I got
one.
that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
don't give up so quickly, man. Like me and my wife, we've been together 20 years, been married 11. We're high school sweethearts, 3 kids together. And the biggest thing that I found in our relationship and sticking together is another cliche thing is prayer. I mean,
yeah.
even though I came up with a foundation of a spiritual background, prayer, man. And when you get to those rocky spots and one person feels like going this way and the other one feels like going that way, you got to find that common ground and say, hey, I love you. Do you love me? Yes, let's work.
Facts.
Yeah.
Word.
It's simple as that. People try to make it harder than what it is, but it's simple as that.
Yeah.
Do we want to stay together? Do we want to build on from where we've probably broken something or whatever? Do we want to build on it?
Do you feel like certain things have changed from like back in the day to now, as far as marriages? Do you think it's much more easier to, give up and break up?
No.
Why?
Modern society has changed the way a lot of people think about marriage. A lot of people think about relationships. Right now, the mentality is, okay, let's say back in the day, you had the husband, he pays all the bills, and the woman take care of the home. As of now, you kind of get in modern society, for us with women, you got the women say, hey, if you're going to pay all the bills or whatever, I'm going to sit home and do my thing, and I'm still going to go out and have fun and party with the women, but not be as submissive to you. Where now you got the man with the money. If I pay all the bills, I want submission. Back in the day, it wasn't really like that. Because my dad paid all the bills. But I never saw a submissive control type of thing between him and my mom. Mm-hmm. So today it's different now. If I pay all the bills, I want control. I want submissiveness. She is, okay, pay all my bills. I'm gone. You get what I'm saying?
But when did you think it changed, though?
Because you get older. You get grown, man. Mm. You got to think, me and my wife relationship, how it was when we were 17 and 18 is not the same as how we are now. We're 35. Mm-hmm. So it's like things change. Word. So I had to understand her growth in aging, and she had to understand mine. Mm. So there was a compromise on many things that we had to compromise on. Either we compromise or it splits us up. Mm-hmm. But it's all based off of what you want, man. And people say, what's love got to do with it? A lot.
Everything, really.
Yeah, that's real.
A lot.
You know, social media gonna change all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody wants to follow the leader.
The power couple.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Couple goals.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, everybody want to be. They want to act like they got money. They gonna listen to these dudes with money saying, "Hey, I'm paying all the bills. You ain't doing it." You know what I'm saying? Do that. You know what I'm saying? And then expect the girl to just follow. You know what I'm saying? Follow the leader. Right. But it don't go like that. That's not real love. You know what I'm saying? Nah. At the end of the day, that's using money, using something material as a way to make something happen.
Exactly.
You can't do that. You know
love has no external strings
at all.
What I mean by that is, if we lose everything today, would you still stay with me?
Mm-hmm. That's the one.
And you know,
questions. I say about to do the 21 questions. If you love me, if I was down.
That's the main one, though.
That's real.
That's the main one, though. To me,
that's what Julius wants to know.
Yeah, right. It doesn't go. It can't go around that. It's that's the main one.
You gotta ask. That's the question you really have to ask, though. Like, if I didn't have anything, would you still be here?
And that's crazy because, you know, again, I knew my fiance since I was 15 years old. Mm-hmm. You know, my freshman year, me and her wasn't high school sweethearts. We was just good friends. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And down the line,
same thing. Y'all just played around.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, I was out there doing my thing. She know that I was doing my thing too. And I would tell her, yeah, man, this girl done messed around, did it. Best friends, you know. Yeah. But over time, you know, I realized as I grew that this was the right one for me. Mm-hmm. And you should always be with your best friend in order to make things work. Because once you come together as one, then you wouldn't have to explain, you know, this, that, and the third, because you already know. So all that to say, when I be asking her, yo, like, if I was living in my car, if I was living in a cardboard box, would you still be down with me? It's been time. I'm going to be real. It's been times when I ain't have nothing. You know, and she stood by my side and didn't look at me less as a man. So that's when I realized that's the person that needs to be with me for the rest of my life.
I think that's another thing, too, in modern society with relationships.
Yeah.
When I say don't give up or don't give in, people are looking for a certain expectation in relationships. Mm-hmm. Right. Like, okay, I expect you to be this person. I expect you to do these things.
Word.
If you don't, I'm gone. It's not love.
No. At all, man.
And I think if whoever does that, you just keep on rolling. That's right, this train gonna keep on rolling.
See, I think you should just create like little monograms for people to send to other people. Like, just like keep on rolling. Like how you just did. You know, send that and be like, I got a song to play for you, baby. I
don't know, Keisha, you sounding like Whitney Houston over there.
You heard that? You heard it?
All right.
The bodyguard Whitney Houston
too. Most def, man. Before we get into this music though, man, I want you to give us a little background on it. I want to play Baby Mama. Of course, you know I'm gonna leave the new joint for the last. I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, because I'm pretty sure if you haven't heard it, go on and go on all streaming platforms and stream it. Get this brother Julius' latest single out, Blame It on Love. But Baby Mama in Destiny. First, explain Baby Mama. What? So, tell me about that joint, man. Come on now.
I was mad as hell today. I'm just gonna put it like that. I was mad as hell, and I felt like I needed to stand up for all men. So that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I wrote a song of some things that we go through as men dealing with children. And I'm, you know, our mother, baby mamas or whatever.
What's that?
Dealing with our kids. So that's where this inspiration come from. I'm not gonna, you know, go too in detail with personal reasons or whatever.
What's
but
that?
Just know I was mad. And that's where this song comes from.
And that's the
Comes
beauty
from a
of
place
marriage.
of anger.
Yes.
And hatred.
You may even hear anger in the song. So.
Hatred. He
But
was
that's
letting
the
it
key, though.
fester
It is.
inside.
That is the key, to put that pain and that hurt and that feel good within that music, so you can relate to the consumers, right? So, Destiny, what's up with that?
Let's just say this. After she heard Baby Daddy, she became my destiny again. So
That came from a place of
beauty, from a place of love and, just adornment of my wife. Like, yeah, baby, you're everything. God gave you to me. I'm going to rock that.
Yes.
And, of course, then you see it switched up again and we blamed it on love. So
Most def. And see, that's what people don't realize, man. Or at least don't want to realize that, with marriage and love, I feel like, nothing is perfect. No relationship is perfect. It's all about who you rather deal with at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
and you got to think about it like this.
What's up?
Jumping in relationship expecting, true enough. I mean, when you need to leave something.
Most def.
You know what I'm saying? But jumping in relationship looking for what you want, it's just gonna be a relationship nomad, hopping from place to place, man.
True.
That's
yeah, and that's another thing too about relationships today. A lot of relationships are microwave relationships. So what you would experience in
Air fryer.
5 years, air fryer.
You feel me? Straight up.
What you would experience in 5 years, you experience in like 5 months. So it's to the point where so many people are like traumatized. They're like hurting. They're
Right.
like, oh my God, like I thought I was the one, and they're looking for this connection, and they get it, but like all the pain and the hurts and the joys and all the stuff that you would experience in 5 years, it comes down to 5 months, and so now everything's accelerated.
Yeah, nobody's healing.
Everything's like,
Nobody's slowing down.
Nobody's healing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't give you in 5 years. I can't give you the big vacation because I gave it to you the first year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now,
Yeah. Oh man.
like people
Spit.
need to.
Sheesh.
Like with me and my wife,
Bro,
that's why
what?
I'm happy I was born in the 80s, man. I'm just being real. Because me and my wife came up on a different thing
Yeah.
with this relationship.
Word,
right?
word.
So like, I just upgraded my wife wedding band on our 10-year anniversary.
Oh,
right?
congrats, man.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Thank
most
you.
def,
Thank you.
most
Yeah.
def.
So my thing is, if I'd have brought that big boy the first time, I don't think I'd have been able to pull the second one off. Like I'd have had to, go ask The Rock or P Diddy for some more money. Like, hey, bro, can you send me a couple, 100,000? I'm trying to bless my wife, but nah.
Most def.
Yeah, so it's like people are not given that opportunity to grow. They want the right then.
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I don't know, man. Learn to grow with each other. Slow down, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Really, like slow down. Just enjoy each other. Every
I
moment.
love that. Learn to grow with each other.
Yes.
I think that's a really good one.
Yes.
I can leave it on that. We can play a song. and then we can-
Yes,
okay.
most
Okay.
definitely. So, we got these 2 joints that we're gonna play for y'all, called "Baby Mama" and "Destiny" by Julius, aka you already know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I go by the name of DJ 9D,
It's your girl Keisha.
And it's your boy Kell.
and you're now tuning in to Kicking the Old School, and we'll be right back. Yes, and we are back, y'all. I go by the name of DJ 9D.
It's your girl Keisha and Kell.
And Kell. you know what it, hey, shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, the assist. You see that? The alley oop?
Yeah, most up.
Throw it up.
Well, as y'all all know, we are now Kicking It Old School every Thursday at 8, where we take you back with the tracks. That's all of that, but it's playing new music of today, meaning that generational gap. Our special guest up in the building, returning guest, go by the name of Julius.
Julia.
Julius.
What y'all just heard was these two dope tracks called Destiny and Baby Mama. Make sure y'all go out and stream and support this brother. He's doing big things, keeping R&B and that real soulful music alive. You hear me?
Yeah, speaking of big things, how was your performance?
It was amazing. Come on, y'all gotta think. anything that's done at the Josephine Lounge is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to say shouts out to Smitty, man. He's a beautiful soul, man. Anything that he could do to help out, upcoming artists that I must say that he loves. I mean, because you're not gonna get on the Smitty show if he doesn't think that you're an awesome artist. So that's a compliment and an accolade all in itself. I would just like to say thanks to Smitty for allowing me to be a part of that.
Most there.
I got a question just in general, because I know, I feel like R&B singers, y'all have it hard. You know what I'm saying? Just in terms of everything, because obviously when y'all perform, it's not really just y'all talking.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all really playing an instrument. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, so when you're doing that on a regular, like so many times over and over and over, like what do you? Now I know everybody uses their little remedies and all that to heal their voice and stuff like that. And do you have anything custom that you do that's different from anybody else? Like in terms of any rituals or anything that might, help your performances or your voice or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, I got a little routine I go through before every show. I mean, I'm quite sure that's every artist, to get in the vibe, get in the mood and the mindset. So before the show, like I say, I do my my honey, my cayenne pepper, my little meditation moments. I have to make sure I at least stand in the mirror for at least an hour.
Stand in the mirror and just look at yourself?
Well, sing.
Oh, okay.
And is that like a thing to where, like, just to see yourself doing your vocalizations?
Exactly. It's sort of like a dancer. If you notice, they always dance in the mirror.
Right. Yeah, that's
so
right.
it's the same thing as me for as vocally.
Okay.
And then I have a performance. Like my performance Tuesday, so Monday night, I'll probably be in the mirror for like 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah.
And that's just me going over how I want to feel on that stage. And I never tell many people this, but I have a phobia. I can sing in front of a lot of people.
Right.
But it's more nervous when I sing in front of a few people.
I get that though.
Yeah.
It feels more personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've learned over the years to overcome that.
Right.
Because that came with confidence too in my voice.
Yeah.
Me knowing, hey, bro, you can sing.
Yeah,
some people gonna like it, some not. But you can sing. So that came with that too. But that's one of the things I noticed about me, doing the show. I was like, whoa. I noticed when I have a bigger crowd, when I performed in Jacksonville, it was like 27,000 people. It was easy.
Yeah.
Nobody was like, oh.
Right.
Versus 10 people in the crowd. Now I got to, I got to keep these 10 eyes on me. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they own you. They're like, what you doing? Can you sing?
Right. And you can feel all their energy.
God.
You can feel it.
You can feel it.
You can feel it. Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up, man. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you got to have faith within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it goes to that old saying. I know it's cliche, but it's just like pretty much just saying, don't worry about anybody else. Just focus on what you got to do and take care of what you need to take care of, and everything will follow. At one point in time, I remember seeing this old clip. I know it's not in the same category of music-wise, but I remember seeing the old performance of Travis Scott performing it at this little festival. Now he got over 15,000 people looking at him and everything like that. So whatever you're doing, man, you're doing it right, because obviously you on this amazing platform kicking the old school.
That's right.
So we always acknowledge talent.
Shout
We
out to
acknowledge
us.
talent. Yeah.
Shout out to y'all.
I don't think we do that enough.
Exactly.
We should do that more.
You should. You really should.
And again, it all goes back to patting yourself on the back.
That's
and
right.
realizing what you got, man. And
People got to think, man, a pat on the back is only a positive affirmation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not me praising being too, what they call it, boastful or whatever,
Boastful,
arrogant.
proud, yeah.
Nah, man, a pat on the back is only a positive affirmation.
I know when I leave, I'm like, oh, I did that.
Right. And you need that, because if nobody else give it to you, who will?
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
How do y'all leave?
Exactly.
Same way.
The same
Okay,
way.
I love
The same
it.
way.
That's right. See, we need to do
The
that.
way
more
I look at
often.
it,
Yeah.
either it's interviewing, either it's singing, performing, being an entertainer. We are all leaving something behind in order for people to listen to for the rest of generations to come.
Yes.
Because nothing. We in the social media era days now,
Yeah.
right? So nothing is deleted if you really think about it. So whatever you leave behind, this interview, we gonna be 80-something years old, look back on this and be like, yo, we done did that. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So go ahead.
It's always an educational experience too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Every single person that comes in, like yourself, you know what I'm saying? You letting us know, you know what I'm saying, about that phobia. Us realizing, I didn't realize y'all would have a phobia like that. You know what I'm saying? Performing in small areas, and that would kind of affect you. You feel what I'm saying?
Most there.
'Cause I think I read some. They have the NPR You know what I'm talking about, where they the little table, not red table, that's something else, but NPR has a thing where they have these small tiny concerts or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Tiny Desk.
Oh,
That-
I know what
yeah.
you're talking
Tiny
about.
Desk.
Yeah.
I think I heard about
Thing
somebody.
Usher recently.
Yeah, Usher,
something.
the Usher did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I heard
Kell,
some. I
so
don't remember
crazy.
what artist it was, but they were saying the same thing you were saying. It was different because it was a small area. It wasn't like a large crowd or
Right.
stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It was everybody in that building.
Right.
And they didn't realize, you know what I'm saying, that's not their audience, because NPR is more, the other side. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So they weren't used to that. So that kind of affected them a little bit. But, they still did their performance great. But it was like, okay, this is something completely different. And I haven't done this in like years since I first started. So
Yeah.
Word.
it was dope to learn that.
Yeah.
It's always an educational experience doing this. Because
I think you have to be more detailed as an artist with a smaller crowd.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
You can't hide anything.
No.
You
With a
can't just
small-
be like, okay.
Yeah, right. Right.
That's
You can't just run to this side of the stage. No, you got these people right here in front of you. You got to deal with.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. But to me, every artist should go through that before they become big.
Yes, of course.
Because it teaches you how to control the crowd.
crowd. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I've learned through that how to navigate my crowd, how to make them feel me.
Yeah, we're all performing for that big. We're all training for that big
That big
thing,
moment.
and it's
Absolutely.
like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
you can train for the small moments too. They're just
For
as
sure.
important.
That's right.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure too. Even being in a smaller space, you can touch people like with your passion and your voice
Yes.
even more, and so they're going to be able to feel that and leave with that. You know what I mean?
And it's
So-
like in a sense, it's like a disease. You affect those 10 people, and them 10 people will affect
Affect other
others.
people, yeah.
That will affect others, which will draw in a bigger crowd
Right.
regardless.
Just think about the clip that you saw of me on YouTube with the Making a Band thing.
Right,
How
right.
how just that moment they were crying, I'm crying. So it's like
Yeah.
it was the frequency was just channeled.
Yeah.
It was direct.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't spread it out. It was just right there in that room. So the energy, the chills, everything.
And
was
you were
right there.
singing in front of
Oh,
legends.
of course.
You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't go down without a fight.
Most
You know what I'm
deaf.
saying?
I remember you telling that old story of how all of that came about. You overslept
Oh
in the
my
car,
God, man.
and you had to run and bam
Oh,
on the
it was-
door.
it was all
and,
God, bro.
They was like, "All right, come on in." And that's when I now it makes sense when you look at that clip. You will see him tearing up and crying
It makes
because
sense.
that opportunity.
They didn't show that.
Yes,
Right.
that opportunity could have passed him by. So
Right.
that's when you knew you only had one moment, one shot, everything like that. And
Yep.
and I seen all the passion and everything. But before we leave up out of here, please tell me just briefly. I don't know if it's a myth going around or whatever. I seen the post. I don't know if somebody made it up, but who you got, man? Chris Brown or Usher?
I'm gonna say this. I respect Chris, but Usher.
Mm.
I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Tell us why.
Usher.
Enough said.
Let's do it like this.
Enough said.
To me, Usher ushered in that my generation of music for his love and all of these things. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm biased. Like some people are with Michael Jordan and LeBron. You just can't get over because we grew up with the Michael Jordan
Yes,
era.
yeah.
No, he's
I
my
feel you.
GOAT. LeBron is y'all GOAT. So maybe a lot of people are gonna say that, but Usher and me all
Yeah,
day, man.
straight up.
Plus, I'm a singer. Vocally, Chris Brown can sing. Right? To me, both of them are beautiful.
Oh, you gonna do him like that?
What, you don't think Chris can sing?
What?
No, Chris can blow.
He could.
Yes.
He
Hold
could.
on.
He could.
And let me tell you, Chris, of all the celebrities, I've only had 3 celebrity crushes: Chris Brown, Drake, and Idris Elba. And I used to love Chris Brown. Used to love him. I still would say he can't sing. I would still be like, he can't sing. No, but I love me some Chris
Well,
Brown.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he's more of the new school type singer, and Usher gives you more of that old school vibe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he come from that cloth. I mean,
Yeah,
he
man.
come from that genuine cloth.
Yeah.
So, plug them in. Tell them where they can find you at. All of that. What you got coming up next?
Hey, man, you can go online. You can go on my website, Julius, aka ddaboo.com. You can go find me on Instagram. That's Julius. I think I changed it to Julius, but it's Julius _ aka ddaboo. Same thing. If you just type me in on Google, man, it'll pull up all the information, all my web links for Spotify, Apple Music, all of that. You can find it on my link. So other than that, that's all I got.
Most definitely.
Check me out on
Check it
YouTube.
out,
Got
check
plenty
it
of videos for you. You
Oh
can see,
yeah, I know.
see where
I've
I
been on
come
that
from
joint
musically.
already.
So check me out.
Most def. Kel.
You already know you can find me, New Kelly, NUE.KELLY on IG. You can find the gang that's doing this video show right now that you'll be able to see on YouTube. Nostalgia UNIENT they're doing the production. It will be on Kicking It Old School _ that IG in their bio. Y'all can watch the video. It will be coming soon. You already know what it is.
Oh, and you can find me, Keish Done Did It, KEISHDONEDIDIT. Like a little song. So you can find me on Instagram.
That's true.
Well, you can find me on IG, The Real DJ 9D. The Real DJ 9D. I don't feel like doing all that spelling. The Real DJ 9D with a number 9 and the letter D. If you can't find it, then you're lost. You feel me?
Been lost.
Hey, man, Julius, man, I just want to again thank you for coming through. And
Yeah,
you know the
absolutely.
door is always
Absolutely.
open.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
Always
man.
love here.
Most
Yes.
definitely. So we got this joint, Blame It On Love.
Yeah, that's
That
what she said.
just dropped on the 24th of this month.
That's
So
what she said, brother.
go and stream this joint, show some love, and
Immediately.
recognize a legend
Immediately.
in the making.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Y'all be safe, be blessed. Also, keep it old school.
keep it old school.
Blame it on
bro.
love.